Welcome to our 5 on 5. We're pleased to be joined by retiring Major Herman Dennington, a commander of the Medford Squadron of Civil Air Patrol, as well as Captain Fred Muller. Gentlemen, thanks for being here.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, so let me start with you, Major. Let me make sure I get that right. So what is the Civil Air Patrol's mission? What do you guys do there?
Well, principally we have 3 missions. Emergency services is what we're probably best known for, and that's the call that we would get if an aircraft takes off and doesn't get to point B, then someone needs to go look for it. But other activities that we're involved with, what we're doing here today is one of them with aerospace education, letting the public, bringing the public into awareness on what we do. And the third mission that we have is cadet services. When I came into Civil Air Patrol, it was because of the aviation aspect of it, but being involved with administration, I've come to believe that the cadet programs are equally important with our Civil Air Patrol activities. So those are the three legs of that stool that we work with.
Okay, so in Captain Muller, you started in the, is that right? You started as a cadet some time ago?
Many years ago in 1964, and recently came back into Civil Air Patrol. I somewhat missed it, and then of course I have a background in search and rescue with the county. So it seemed to be a natural alliance.
Yeah, and tell us about how, have you guys always worked with search and rescue in Southern Oregon?
We have, but we're trying to educate each other as far as the resources we can offer to search and rescue, and getting search and rescue to call us more often. But, you know, again, we have, for an example, we have an aircraft that has a 600-watt speaker on it that we can use in a mission where we're looking for somebody. We can actually broadcast the voice of a mom or something like that to have a young person come out. This is one of the things we've been doing quite frequently recently.
Wow.
So we also can take high-resolution photos, so if there's a disaster in the area, we can be tasked to fly over the area, provide some high-resolution photos, and get those back to FEMA and so on and so forth quite quickly. In fact, during the, was it the Gulf oil crisis?
They flew thousands of hours during that that operation.
So,
okay. Wow. All right. So, and Herman, you guys, last week, was it, you participated in a statewide exercise? Tell us about that.
Well, that exercise focused on the Air Force oversight. There were 7 Air Force officers at the main base of operations in Aurora. Since the Air Force is the oversight committee in charge of appropriations and providing the equipment that we need, they also come in and do periodic inspections. Throughout the summer months, weather permitting, we have a practice search and rescue 1 weekend a month. And some of the exercises focus on communications, some on ground operations, some on the photographic requirements that might be needed. For instance, when the Cascadia plate shifts, the governor, incident commanders, and others will need a very quick response to where we have problems with bridges, overpasses, dams, etc. So we need to get aircraft with photographic equipment in the air very early on those, so that those people can work with emergency services.
Limited number of services.
Yes.
Exactly. Got to go to the right place.
Right.
All right. So Fred, let me ask you, if can people join the organization? How does that work? Is it volunteer?
We're volunteers.
Okay.
And I have a certain attachment to our cadet program, which is young people 12 to 18, although they can stay till 21. Fully 10% of the incoming Air Force Academy cadets are former Civil Air Patrol people.
Is that right?
So there's an educational component. We offer orientation flights. They can also, at some level, learn how to fly.
Wow.
Right, and it's if they make it all the way through the program to the higher levels of the cadet programs, they can get a nomination to Air Force Academy, or if they go in as enlisted, they can go in as an E3
Wow.
which is it's a huge step.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So, and if somebody's interested in finding out more, you guys have weekly meetings, right?
Yes, we do.
Yes.
Okay. And when are those?
Tuesday evening,
Tuesday
6:30.
evening.
If visitors want to come in, they can. We suggest they come in a little bit early, come in around 6 o'clock or so, introduce themselves as an interested guest, and we'll show them around. We're pretty proud of our facility here. I think we have the largest squadron in the state with about 70 members.
Wow.
About half of those are cadets, and about half seniors.
Okay.
And very proud of our facility here with the classrooms. Usually have an aircraft or two on site. Yeah.
Thank you for your service. Good to meet you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, very good. Good to see you.
Pleasure meeting you.
All right. Stay with us. We'll be right back.